Hi, I am Serena Stone, and today I have the great pleasure of interviewing again Ideal Properties owner Kelly Johansson. And hi, Kelly.
Hi, Serena. Thank
Yay!
you.
Woo! So we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to me.
Yeah.
And that is a property that I own. So for those who don't know this yet, Kelly and Ideal Properties actually manages or advises my real estate portfolio. I'm not really sure what the word is. Can we say manage? Manage. Okay, so you manage. She manages my real estate portfolio, and yeah, it's they or she because yes, she's the figurehead, but she has a wonderful group of people that she works with, whether they're employed or they're just part of a bigger team.
Yep.
And so, of course, I feel absolutely comfortable putting my portfolio in these wonderful hands. So today we're going to talk about, like I said, something that's near and dear to me, and that is a property that I actually own, that Ideal Properties currently manages.
Correct.
And also gives me advice on how I would proceed, how I want to handle it. So, with that in mind.
Yes, I have a lot to say about that. So,
Okay, first of all, let everybody know what is the situation at 1019. We'll call it 1019.
Sure.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
so I've been managing that for a number of years. I can't even remember. I lost count. It was a duplex, and so we rented two sides. It was massing $1,500 a month aside, net of utilities, whatnot, owner versus tenant coverage. And just over time, it if you run it through the ideal approach, it's a cash cow, as we've
Agreed.
discussed. And so I think our last MILF mashup, we use this as a case study to the audience to because you want to sell it. And I'm like, why? Because it's owned free and clear. And in order to build your portfolio of the ideal, I want you to leverage that.
Okay, explain to everybody what are the options there?
So leverage means cash out refi, which means you are going to take out, because it is paid for, there's a lot of equity in that, right? Mm-hmm. So what you bought it for is going to be significantly less than what you could sell it for today. Mm-hmm. So let's just say you want to continue to build your portfolio. Why not utilize that little gold mine to put you into more leverage it, take out the debt to amass more.
So what would that look like?
Yeah.
And I've got a good one.
Yeah.
Do I have to so does 1031 exchange, because I'm not selling it? So 1031 exchange, you roll the money over in a certain amount of time into another investment, so you don't get nailed with taxes on it.
Correct.
All right. That doesn't even apply if I was to take a loan against the building.
Correct.
Okay. So that's kind of an interesting concept.
Mm-hmm.
How much, didn't you say up to 80% of the value?
Depending on the lender and the appraised value, you're going to be able to amass anywhere between 70 to 80% of its current value. So you could take that money, pull it out, and then use that as a down payment for another property. Or you could split it into multiple down payments to amass, multiple properties, So it's very, so let's just talk numbers, right?
Let's do that.
Okay, so let's just say you bought it for 20. Okay. You're selling it for 100. That's the value of it now, just for simplistic terms. Okay. We know it's a lot more than that.
But by the way, the purchase price is not a lot more than that. It was a HUD home where you could see the basement from the first floor. I mean, without stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But all right,
Yeah.
let's go with 20 and 100.
Okay. So let's just say they give you that 80. So that would be, if you take 80%, whatever, they give you 80,000. Well, okay. think about that. You could take that and put it down into a down payment. Interest rates are 7% ish, you know. You could lock in cash for that price or for that amount of money. You can buy a $500,000 property if you wanted to, with the right lender and the right terms. Do a fixed rate mortgage and triple your cash flow. Essentially, you really could. Now, that's through the ideal calculator, you know, focusing on the income, the depreciation that you'll be able to take, the equity that you would amass, the appreciation that would grow, you know, exponentially just as a natural occurrence of investing in real estate, and then being able to leverage that again and again. So it's like a domino effect that you will just continually be able to grow and reap. And then that's how you attain financial freedom, through the real estate investing. But it starts with that. You've got a gold mine. You're sitting on a gold mine. And
Definitely.
That's why we continue to, you know, butt heads. Because I think if I can, you want to just sell it outright, take the cash and go buy your Vermont escape, which, no disrespect, completely understand. But if you've got this property that could literally be that down payment to mortgaging that, while you could have this and continue to rent this and have that pay for that mortgage plus more, why wouldn't you do that?
May I ask, have you done that? Has your, either as an individual or as a company,
Yeah.
played that, played it that way and grown your fortune, for lack of a better term?
Times 5.
In how many years would you say you've gone from, sustaining to really thriving? How long would you say, using your formula, it's taken you to feel financially autonomous and independent?
20 years.
Okay, well, so that's not the answer I was expecting.
But that's taking into consideration life, right?
Sure.
Life happens. Life is a bumpy ride, a roller coaster of ups and downs, a lot of fighting for what's right and getting derailed and back on your path. And so for that reason, have I attained financial freedom through just my rental properties alone, separate of cashing out refining and being able to amass more? I didn't do the cash out refi until a couple of years ago, but I had attained financial freedom through the cash flow that I was receiving in my investments. So just continually, working hard, storing away a down payment. So for example, buying a $100,000 property, putting the 20% down, and then doing that over time, amassing a portfolio. Then you've got that equity that I'm able to leverage at the end of the 20th year, per se. That's just how it worked for me, where I took out, those were 200. And so if I purchased it for 100, then you can maximize 80 times 5, before you know it, you've got like almost $500,000 that you can take out, cash out refi. And then I did that and I bought a company. So I didn't buy more real estate because I'm going to change the trajectory because it's what I do. But I bought a management company to manage real estate. So it's still real estate. I'm a big diversifier. So I want to, eventually it'll be, a building. That's my goal. And this was just the easiest way to do that. But because I was able to cash out refi, I was able to amass a down payment to buy a company.
So real estate could be a means to an end. And that end has limitless possibilities.
Yeah.
So anybody who studied money knows that small businesses and real estate, for a lot of us, they replace some of those interest producing accounts. And interest producing accounts are wonderful for those of you who work for a big corporation and they're matching your dollar. It's a terrific way to go.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
question on that. But I've never worked for a big corporation. That wasn't an option for me. So real estate and small businesses, they kind of do go hand in hand once you get deeper into the game. They do.
They do.
They're investments.
Yep. But
Of course, you're investing in small businesses that have something to do with real estate, which makes you really smart.
So I have worked for corporations, and I have been the cubicle junkie who sat there for 7 years, doing corporate accounting, day after day. And I love numbers. That's probably, I'm a corporate account by trade. Like I have my bachelor's in accounting degree from St. Thomas. Like I love numbers. So I look at everything as a game. Like it's a game of Monopoly. And just because I sit here and I preach to purchase real estate, it's still real estate of some sort, right? I am purchasing the rights or the company that is interested in real estate with the gain of knowing that my biggest dream in the world is to build the Marley, which is a pet-centric apartment complex where dogs will run the show and people are just there as a means to pay their bills. So
Love it.
And that's
And
the goal.
Small business and real estate, hand in hand.
Yeah.
And I think we should probably add a third element to that, which is our dreams. Okay.
They will help you get there. That's true. Yeah.
I look forward to visiting with you again, and thank you everybody for joining us again. My name is Serena, and today we are visiting with Ideal Properties owner Kelly Johansson.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.